came up right with the steal. He went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Got a piece of it. Aldridge kicks to Duncan. Outside, Green. No one near him. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Green's got 5 points so far.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The Cavaliers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them, and that one's good.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now, here's Parker. To the paint. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 25 points per game, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Cleveland leading by 4 and stolen by Aldridge. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Hey, you know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Then for the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Right side, Williams. That's a 2 from Smith. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Spurs trail by 4. Ginobili gets a wide open look. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Here's Williams. 1:16 left in the first. And the 3 off target. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Jefferson dishes to Williams. Pass to Varejão. 6 to shoot. Let's go. Again, the miss by Williams. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. There's Ginobili. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Here's Jefferson. Great D that time from Leonard.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams' shot is off. Tie game. And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the response.
In every aspect, you know, it's a
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And you know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Ginobili out there with Boris Diaw. Then it's Green, then it's Mills, and it's West in at the 5 down low. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Williams gets the bucket. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
The Cavaliers leading. Takes a 3. Williams with another miss.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The 3 ball. That's good. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here's Green outside, and he gets the bucket.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys detour into the one-on-one action that we've got on our hands right now.
The shot by Williams, no good.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Off target from three-point range. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Parker. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
So far in the game for Mo Williams, he's got 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Love's checked in for Verejao. James comes in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Aldridge. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Left side, Irving. The 11-footer. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. From deep, Green. They get it back. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Green against Shumpert. Green, the pass to Ginobili. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ginobili's got 7.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
In the corner, it's James. It's stolen by Green. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. So they take the lead. 9 points for Ginobili. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Green missing again.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
In transition, here come the Spurs. Green leading the charge. Parker's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And finished off by Shumpert. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
While back in fourth start, that's for sure. Yeah, looks like he saw some things out there that need.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
You need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
A different look now for San Antonio. David West, he's checked in for Aldridge. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. There's 1:40 left in the first half. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Green kicks to Leonard. Spurs working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Mills dishes to Leonard. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And now a look at Tim Duncan. Some stats on him. Coming off a terrific season. 7th in blocks. 13th in field goal percentage. And he did his share on the glass. Battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
I tell you what, he was on serious lane patrol last season. Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up as a top 10 shot blocker.
All right, fans, one more time. Keep it going.
1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Irving, covered by Mills. That drops.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
They double him with Love. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Mills. Over to the left wing. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Here's LeBron. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Mills. Oh, that's blocked.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Irving attacking. Great D that time from Green.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers.
Gentlemen, I'm over.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead for them during the period was... All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. It's been quite a game.